You own a company, or you're in marketing and public relations, or you're just working. You wonder why you can't make a sale. You wonder why customers are leaving your business or your product. And then you have to think, what is really needed? So today I came up with 10 ideas or 10 things you need to do so that you become a pro salesperson. If you become a pro salesperson, it means you can get a lot of money and your company survives and you survive and the future generation survive. So today I just brought you 10 ideas which I need you to apply in your life or in your business so that you become the best sales guru ever within every sector you are. The first thing we learn from being a salesman is this. It teaches you how to listen. It's not about every time when someone gets in the shop, you're the one talking already. No. You need to relax. You need to put yourself down and say, let me listen to what the customer says. And at times the customer will be like feeling uncomfortable with the silence. All they'll be doing is talking so that they feel the whole void of silence. And by talking, you then understand what this customer really needs and how you can help them. The moment you're going to open your mouth, you're opening your mouth, giving them the right product and rightfully for them and making a sale. So the first thing is, remember, to be the best salesman, you have to be able to listen. Just listening, nothing else. The next thing is to learn how to ask good questions. You know, a lot of times people ask questions which are to do with yes or no, but ask constructive questions which are to do with an explanation. You ask a customer a question and then they'll be like, oh, I need this because of this and this and this. This gives you the whole understanding of why they want a certain product or why they need a certain service. Because if you just ask questions of which they're going to respond with yes and no, it's going to actually demotivate them to an extent of they will leave or you won't be able to make a sale. So for you to become one of the best sales gurus, you need to understand what sort of questions can I ask to a person. If you're at a company, drill this or do some exercise with your other workmates and see what kind of questions can I ask and hear the response. Be truthful about it, because in order for you to make a sale, you need to understand what can you ask to a customer. I guess most of you are like me, whereby I only go in a shop and I say, I need to see this salesperson or this person. I can only buy if this person is around. I'm sure a lot of you are like me. Why is it like that? Because the third thing a salesperson needs to do is to build a relationship between him and the customer. If you can build that relationship, it means you can grab all the attention of that customer and you can make that customer to bring more people, because the connection is so deep. And how does you build, or how does one build that relationship? It's all to do with communication. The way you communicate, you need to have an intention so that you get another person's attention. And when that person gets your attention, they will communicate back with an intention for you to get an attention. It all goes around. And it's not only about selling, it's about even asking, how are you, how do you feel, or commenting, complimenting and other stuff. These are the things which builds a relationship. And to relate to some of the things a customer is saying can build another great relationship, because if you relate to some of the things they are saying, they become very friendly and they'll feel at ease when they are with you. So make sure you create good relationships with your customers. How many times have you picked your phone and called, hey, I'm selling this, the phone hangs. Hey, I'm selling this, the phone hangs. A lot of times. But what pushes you to pick up the call is that one desire of one customer who's going to say, hi, I think I need your service, or I think I need your product. So what does sales teaches us? A sales teaches us that you need to have the humility. You need to understand that at times you're going to fail, but at times you're going to win. So you don't have to give up. For you, in order to be a successful salesperson, you need humility, and you need to know that you don't have to give up. It's not everyone who wants your product. It's not everyone who you can approach with the same type of approach. It's not everyone who likes the way you talk. But what matters is if you get one person and make sure that one person, you keep them, they're going to bring 2 more people, 3 more people, 4 more people. And after 10 calls, one person answers, I bet you're gonna have the motivation of making 50 more calls. Even all of them are going to be rejected. You still have that hope of saying, there is someone who is going to answer. In order for you to be a sales guru, never give up. Arguing with a customer is not good, because there is this statement that says, a customer is a king. Yeah, they are kings. They say what they want and they want. And you try to reason with them so that you can sell a product, and then be like, oh no, and then they'll be giving you excuses. In order for you to be a successful sales guru, you need to let things go. Even if you are right, the customer is wrong, you just have to let things go, because at times you lose nothing by letting things go, but you can lose the whole reputation by keeping on arguing. And this teaches you the limit of where to reach, how to reach there, and how to come back. Because there are people depressed, there are people stressed out in this planet. They come to you, they find a weak spot, they try to argue with you, they all dump all their frustrations on you. So if you're clever enough, you just notice that right away, like, this, we are not gonna go anywhere. And then you snap it out and you let it go. And you make the customer feel that they won, even though they didn't. That's the 50th tip for you to be a sales guru. We have hardcore customers, and at times you're just like, okay, how can I sell this product to this person? Like, the whole sales team will be like, how can I do this? At times you just need to be creative. That's the thing you need to do as a salesperson. You need to be creative. If you become creative, you know how to strategically convey your communication or your message to a person so that they'll be like, oh, I really need this. Because it's so hard to keep on getting yes or no, yes or no. But it's so cool when you do some sort of experiment or some sort of creativity, and then you bring it, and next thing the customer will be like, wow, wow, and then they'll be like talking about that message or that particular presentation. This gives you, I cannot explain, like, this gives you this weight of saying, oh my God, I can do this. And then they'll take that weight and give it to other people, like, you need to visit this person, he knows what he does. It's all in the sales. So make sure whatever you're planning or however you're planning it, be creative in your sales pitch, be creative in your plans, be creative in your messages. With that, you won't even go wrong. The seventh thing you need to understand when it comes to be the best salesperson, you're going to deal with different kinds of people, and they respond differently. Some are drivers, some are slowing down, some they just like egotistical. And you need to know how to relate to these people. You need to know how to relay even your communication, and you need to know how to react if they respond. Because at times you might respond with enthusiasm, while the person is like in apathy, while the person doesn't even have this zeal of jumping up like the way you do, and it can chase them out. So as a salesperson, you need to understand that people have different tones. People react differently in terms of different things, and people are different, they see the world differently. And if you have that mindset, you're going to educate yourself and understand the psychological of business, whereby how to approach a person with this mood, how to approach a person who is like this, how to approach a person who dresses like this, so that you don't come out as being disrespectful or being annoying, but you come out as one of the best person to talk to. So remember, you deal with a lot of people in sales, and you're going to meet different kinds of customers. The only way to win them is to understand what kind of a customer is that. Remember what I told you first place, learn to listen. By listening, you understand the person you're dealing with. So there's a lot of times people in the sales, marketing, advertising, publications, or anyone in general selling something, they only think of a customer when they want to sell something, but they don't think of a customer just like calling about the product even a year later, even a month later, even 2 days after. That is one of the things a sales guru does. What they do is they sell you a product or a service, and then 2 days, 5 days, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, 10 months, 1 year, they keep on calling you, asking about how it's going with you. And then during that process of calling, you keep reminding the person in the subconscious mind, like, I still exist. If you want more product, I still exist if you want more product. And when those people are with their friends or family out there, someone's gonna mention something to do with your product or your service, they're gonna quickly remember you and say, I know someone, go and call them. They do good service, they do this, they even call you, they even check on you. That's what you need to do as a salesperson. You need to check regularly on your customers. Remind them that they are important. Send them messages, wish them birthdays, wish them everything. Because your customer is your boss. They give you a paycheck. If you're a salesman, you don't wait for anyone to tell you how much you're going to get at the end of the month. A salesperson creates opportunity for themselves. They don't wait for a phone to ring or for someone to go through the door. They start digging for people. Social media nowadays is an easy way. You go on social media, you connect with different people, you market your product, and then you come back and say, guys, do you want this product or do you want that product? And you make sure you don't stay in the office always or around your company. You even go out in the workshop, seminars and other stuff. In order for you to be the greatest sales guru who thinks ahead, who is innovative and creative, you always need to stay ahead of your game. And how do you stay ahead of your game? Keep networking, keep connecting to people. Don't wait for someone to call you. You can take a phone and call, you can visit, you can make an appointment, and also such things. Make sure you don't just stick yourself in the office. The last thing is, being a salesman teaches you that salespeople are people too. They have feelings, they have emotions. And when you understand that, you know how you can relate to other people. A salesman is not a robot. A salesman is just an individual like you who is trying to make a living by selling you a product or a service. In order for you to be one of the best salesmen, you need to be a customer yourself. If you become a customer yourself, the way you project yourself towards other salespeople or towards other people is the same way you're going to receive that projection. So in order for you to be one of the best and the best and the best of sales gurus, you need to understand that even salespeople are people too, and they have feelings, they have character, they have abnormalities, and they can buy or they cannot buy too. I hope we're going to improve after this presentation, and I wish you a very good success in your business, in your career, or in whatever you do. Until next time, my friend, be who you must be.